Let's make this one quick, because honestly, Mega Kangaskhan might have the least complicated placement on this entire list. Because if Mega Kangaskhan is in Pokemon Champions, it is immediately one of the scariest Pokemon you can load into and see in Team Preview. And the reason is simple, honestly. Now, if you didn't know, Mega Kangaskhan, before it Mega Evolves, has this little ability called Inner Focus, which got a massive buff. Before, Inner Focus only made it so you couldn't flinch, but then it got updated where you couldn't even be intimidated. And that's a massive deal where Pokemon like Rillaboom and Incineroar are going to reign supreme, as they always do. Which makes it so right away from the very beginning, turn 1, your opponent can't just go, all right, well, we'll fake out and we'll, pivot out of there and intimidate and cycle and buy time. Nope. You don't get flinched. You don't get intimidated. And suddenly Mega Kangaskhan, even in base form, is way more stable than it ever has been. But then you Mega Evolve. Oh boy, the baby's out of the pouch. And that's where this thing stops being good and starts being absolutely absurd, because Parental Bond makes it so every move hits twice, which means you break focus ashes, chip away at your opponent's bulky Pokemon that much quicker, and every attack has extra value. It's enough to honestly even make like the safest plays feel unsafe. And that's before we even talk about how obnoxious its move pool is, because Mega Kangaskhan isn't just strong, it's annoyingly flexible. You have Fake Out for utility and tempo. You have Sucker Punch for priority and cleanup. You've got Double Edge for strong normal stab damage that hits twice, by the way. This is all like they're hitting twice. And Low Kick for those heavy, bulky Steel types that feel like they can wall you. And you can mix and match whatever you're feeling, whatever the meta's looking like. It's your oyster. Kangaskhan is your oyster. Kangaskhan is not just like a blunt instrument. It pressures with offense. It pressures positioning, and it punishes teams that try to play fair. Oh, you still don't think it's broken? Well, maybe its stats will convince you. Looking at Mega Kangaskhan's stats, we have 105 HP, 125 attack, 100 defense, 100 special defense, and 100 speed. That's honestly such a clean stat spread. It's super bulky with a big attack stat that just takes advantage of its special ability, Parental Bond. That also can't be intimidated before. Mega Kangaskhan isn't just some glass cannon that bursts into flames at the slightest breeze. It's bulky enough to stick around, forces trades, and keeps applying pressure turn after turn after turn. And with its really good speed tier of 100, it's outspeeding a lot of common things like Incineroar, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Pokemon that are actually very threatening that have these mid-speed tiers. Kangaskhan is going to be able to outspeed them. And honestly, all of this is what separates a strong Mega from an S-tier Mega. At Team Preview, you respect it. On turn 1, you respect it. When it's low health, you respect it. And when it's next to speed control or redirection, you just kiss your butt goodbye. If you ever underestimate it, you're going to pay the price. That's S-tier behavior to me, honestly. Now, is it flashy? Freak no. No, it's not. It is one of the most plain Jane Megas ever. Everybody knows what Mega Kangaskhan is going to do, but it still is amazing anyways. And honestly, that might just be like the strongest endorsement possible. If your opponent knows exactly what's coming and it still feels impossible to handle cleanly, that's a Pokemon that's broken in the most practical way possible. So yeah, this one's way easy. Mega Kangaskhan is an S tier, hands down. What Mega should I cover next? Let me know in the comments.